rained so heavily and all the water has disappeared. Where does this rainwater go? How does it go? What happens to all this water?
My dear, you have asked some very interesting questions. You will get the answers to all your questions from the internet on my laptop. When it rains, the rainwater starts flowing on the land.
Okay then.
Some of this water gets evaporated. Some of it gets absorbed in the soil. Some of it goes down the ground and gets collected underground. You must have seen wells.
Yes, Dadaji. We can find water in the wells even in summer season. But do you know where the water in the wells come from? Is it from the rain?
Yes, Ria. The well water is nothing but the rainwater collected under the ground during the rainy season. In some places, the underground water comes out in the form of springs. During the rainy season, it rains over the hilly regions and the plains. In the hilly regions, water flows very fast because of steep slopes. In the plains, water flows slowly because of the gentle slopes. If you look at these pictures carefully, you will understand that water flows from higher ground to lower ground. Water never flows from lower ground to higher ground. Rainwater running down the slope is known as a stream. A small stream running down hill slopes is called a rill. Many rills join together and form a brook or a rivulet. Many rivulets join together and form a river. Many rivers come together and form a main river. The small rivers flowing into a main river are called tributaries. The place where two or more rivers meet is called a confluence.
Oh, Dadaji, I didn't know that there are so many names for the different water bodies.
That isn't all. Look at these two rivers. There are vast plains on both the sides of these rivers. When it rains, the rainwater falls on the plains and flows down to the rivers. This area from where water flows into a river is called the basin of that river. A river finally flows into a sea. The place where a river meets a sea is called the mouth of the river.
Dadaji, sometimes I see a lot of water in the sea.
Yes, sometimes the sea water level increases. This is known as high tide. At the time of high tide, sea water normally enters the river through the mouth. The area up to which sea water enters the river is called a creek. The two sides of a river are called the banks of the river. In low-lying areas, rainwater gets collected in a large quantity. Such a collection of water is called a lake. Come, Ria, let's observe this map and find out the rivers and lakes in Mumbai. Ria, can you locate the rivers in Mumbai?
Dahisar, Boisar, Oshiwara and Mithi are the rivers flowing in Mumbai.
Which sea do they meet?
The Arabian Sea.
Which is the major river in the north?
The major river in the north is Dahisar.
In which direction does it flow?
It flows towards the north.
Which is the major river in the south?
Mithi is the major river in the south.
In which direction does it flow?
It flows towards the south.
Name the lakes you can see in Mumbai.
Tulsi, Vihar and Powai are the lakes in Mumbai.
Very good. These lakes are very important for Mumbai because they supply drinking water to the entire city. Greater Mumbai also gets water from the Bhatsa river in Thane district.
Great, Dadaji. Now I know what happens to rainwater. We get water from streams, rills, rivulets, rivers and wells. They get water from rainfall. If there is no rain, there will be no water at all.